We all experience mood swings. Emotions are like nature, constantly changing. They flow like a peaceful lake welcoming swimmers to enjoy its crystal clear waters, or roaring like a mighty river mercilessly sweeping all that comes to its path. Maybe it's a bipolar or borderline personality manifesting itself to some extent, or maybe and often it's just life testing our resilience. We are not labeling nor it matters. Unless we have a clinical condition that involves medical and therapy, which are beyond the scope of this talk, we are into practical solutions, the how-to style. So, mood swings, severe or moderate, equals destabilization of emotional balance. Think of it as a tent with one side loosened and flapping in the wind. If not properly secured, we risk the whole tent being ripped off by the winds. How do we secure the tent? By sticking deep and solid an external peg onto the ground that pins the tent regardless of the winds. Enter external training programs. External equals written for you by a coach. But I can do it myself. Really. How many alcohol or drug addicts do you know that cure themselves? When we are in emotional swing, we are far from being objective, and even if so, it consumes most of our energy, so we have very little left for things that matter more than making a 5x5 or 3x10 decision. The external program is that peg that hammers the flapping end of the tent. When emotional turmoil takes over, we need an external anchor to hold on to be something outside ourselves to lean on, to be certain, concrete, and stable until the winds subside and the sun comes out. Another peculiar thing is that our physiology works regardless of our mood. See good delicious food, you become hungry. See beautiful person, poorly dressed, sexually aroused you are. And again, clinical conditions or severe depression are beyond the scope of this talk. Now, when we lift heavy weights, elevate our heart rate, and guess what happens? Hormones are produced regardless of our mood. It's physiology, not psychology. As long as we're alive, physiology overrides psychology. And that's why medication works in clinical cases. It changes brain chemistry. Same way as a good, smart, quality, adapted for you and your condition training program do. That's the reason why having an external program matters. How do I know? Well, I've been actively dealing with my mental issues from the age of 18, and I have been on programming for the last 12 years. Now you know too. What will you do about it? Well, it's up to you. After all, we're only humans.